Isn't that stunning? Oh, could this be my favourite RWS clone? Hello my ducks, welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. Hope everybody's doing okay. Yeah, I mentioned last night, if you saw yesterday's video, that I'd made a purchase this year. This is the first deck I've purchased. The others that I've showed obviously have come to me this year, but they've been sent for review, etc. But this one has got a little bit of a story to it. It's Pixie Pop Tarot. Saw this back end of last year on Deanne's channel over at Blue Crescent, and automatically fell in love with it. I mean, it's an RWS deck, and you know, not like I haven't got enough in my collection, but still, if there is quite an unusual version out there, then I like to think that I can have it, if at all possible. It is an indie deck, and it's by Gillian C. Wilde, so somebody's been a deck creator for a number of years. And it's based on the 1909 artwork, but adapted by Gillian C. Wilde. A little bit of a story about trying to get this. So if I went to Gillian C. Wilde's website and it said they were out of stock, and that remained for quite some time. So then I did a search and found an Etsy shop selling it for I believe £34 something, which for an indie deck seemed a little bit okay. That was about the right sort of price mark. But the postage on it, and I put a screenshot because I couldn't believe it, into the Hermit's Cave Facebook group, was 73, maybe £74, something like that. I'll try and remember to insert a picture of that screenshot, which would have taken the deck to over £100. And I just thought that was ridiculous. Now, I don't know Etsy, and I don't know what hidden fees there might be, but £75 nearly for postage just doesn't seem right. I know it costs around $25 or whatever, 25, 30 at the most, to send a small packet like this. So for me, it just feels very much like, you know, trying to get more book for their bang, shall we say. Anyway, I found a little company in Europe called Tarot Putti. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And they had some copies. I can't read that language, but it's nice. They put thank you. They put my official first name that I always use on postage, just in case I have to show ID to collect if I'm not in, and it's signed. But I thought it was a nice little touch. The reason why this hasn't got, and I haven't looked at it yet, but it hasn't got any cellophane around it, is because when I checked what it was when it arrived today, I was a little bit, you know, heart in my mouth moment, heart in my throat, heart in my mouth. I think you know what I mean. Because I thought, have I bought a knockoff deck, a counterfeit deck? 'Cause it was quite small, and there was cellophane on it with a big sticker underneath that covered the barcode. And I knew that these cards are edged. So I opened the box and they are edged. And then I realised this is the real deal, because I remembered it said that the cards are designed for everybody's hands, which, you know, they're not too small, they're not too, I'll do a size comparison when we open them up, and you can feel the quality as well. So I'm thrilled to have this. The coloration, this do seem quite dramatic. One of my favourite renditions is the Dirty Pan, which was released by Lewis Scarabeo a few years ago. I love these kind of dark, dramatic colours. They're just beautiful. Wasn't 100% sold on the font. I would have loved Pixie's font to be on there, but I think at the time it was still under kind of license to US games, so I don't think they could use it then. But this is lovely, and I've got a trimmed version of this as well. And this kind of reminded me of it, and I was thinking, I wonder if this will replace this as like my favourite RWS clone. We shall see. The other thing as well is, because they're smaller, I do want a new RWS, straight up RWS deck that I can just carry around with me. And I was inspired by the lovely Kim from Moon Whisper. When I was in New York, she'd got this beautiful little bag that she'd made herself. And she said to me, these are the cards I just carry everywhere with me. And it was the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot that was released from US Games quite a few years ago now. And she trimmed them, and they just look brilliant. It's a little deck to carry around in a bag. And I thought, yeah, I kind of want something like that, but which deck out of the RWS versions? So I'm hoping this will fit the bill. Anyway, it's in a little tuck box, but it's got a nice soft feeling to it. It says Pixie Pop Tarot is based on the illustrations of Pamela Coleman Smith, the often overlooked visionary artist behind the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. The original 1909 artwork has been modernised to include vibrant pops of colour and diversity. Includes 79 borderless cards, sized for all hands, and a 108-page guidebook. So before I open it up, I'm going to bring the camera down just so we can get a close-up look, and I'm not holding it like this. Okay, so as I mentioned, it is a tuck box. When I first went to open it, it was quite hard. I had to get a knife underneath. I love this. P.S. We love you. Isn't that a nice little touch? This is really nice. I mean, not a fan of tuck boxes, but as I mentioned, this isn't going to be kept in a tuck box. This is going to be a carry around, so that's absolutely fine. This is the book, a little white book, Pixie Tarot Key. Got an illustration, or quite a famous illustration of Pixie there on the cover, and we've got the suits illustrated there. It is just a little white book, so we've got a write-up about each card, some upright keys and reversed keys. Oh, we've got some colour meanings. That is really useful to have. So umber colour meanings, black, red, orange. That's good. About the courts, about the ombre skies, the elements. Quite a bit of information in here. So let's have a look at the contents page. Cleansing the cards, if that's something that you do. I haven't done that for quite a while, actually. I haven't had any issues with them being, you know, clunky or sticky. I don't mean in terms of physical stickiness, but in terms of reading them, where I felt the need to cleanse. But I would if I did feel that way. Shuffling the cards, forming questions, then we go into the major, minor, suits, courts, about the ombre skies, and the colour meanings. So that is pretty cool. Then we've got some spreads, some special considerations, and then about the creators of Pixie Pop Tarot. I know it's Gillian C. Wilde, so I didn't realise there was another contributor. We are two independent deck creators whose goal is to honour the artwork of Pixie Smith, 1909. Gillian C. Wilde, the creator of the Naked Heart Tarot, and more. I don't know who the second person is then. Okay. so I'm not quite sure there. So in terms of size, this is my template card that I use for everything to illustrate size. What are the backs like? Oh yes, look at that for a back. Oh, I love it. Love it. We've got the infinity symbol and this electric blue against a plain background. That's going to look gorgeous with the black edges as well. Oh, that's a shame. That one's really, really scuffed. I think that's because it's had the white book, little white book. I wonder if it will come off. Probably will. Yeah, just needs a bit of a, because the rest are beautiful. As you can see, that looks lovely. So in terms of size, it needs a standard tarot deck. It's a little bit shorter and narrower. So in the palm of my hand, it's going to be nice and easy. They're not a mini size. They're probably a Fournier size. I think that's probably them. If you've got a Fournier tarot deck, that gives you an idea. So as you can see here, we've got Pixie, a lovely altar card, I think I saw it say. This deck is for the visionaries, the dreamers, the seekers, the lovers and the mystics. I've heard that somewhere before. This deck is for the visionaries, the dreamers, the seekers, the lovers and the mystics. Where is that from? The separate card is a gift as a thank you for supporting indie deck creators. Stay true to your vision. This deck is for visionaries, dreamers, seekers, lovers and mystics. I've heard that before. Answers below. I'm sure there's people screaming at the screen now, telling me where it's from. But beautiful, beautiful altar card. I'm going to pop Pixie there to watch over as we do this this review. So as you can see, it is borderless on three sides. There is a panel at the bottom with a fool, with the title. Whilst this font is an improvement, I just wish it had been Pixie's. I get that they're trying to do it in the style of Pixie's, but it's not her calligraphy. But again, maybe they can't. But it's certainly an improvement on the Dirty Pan. You'll see, again, there is diversity within the decks, not in every card, but there are different skin tones. But what is beautiful is the colours. The colours are stunning. I've seen that already. Cardstock is quite good. It's springy. They've got a lovely soft matte finish. Not rose petal, but not far off. It has got that lovely, hopefully that's showing up, lovely matte finish to them. Loving what I'm seeing so far. So you don't need me to describe each card. It's a straight up RWS deck in terms of what's happening in the cards. But I will make comments on this lovely. I mean, I've just took a photograph from my window, which I'm going to post on probably Instagram after this, of a beautiful sunset. I see beautiful sunsets. I never see a sunrise, but I always see a sunset from where I live. And it reminds me, tonight was just like this. Beautiful. There's some purples as well, but beautiful orange and yellows. Gorgeous. And very similar here for our Hermit card. The vibrant colours are stunning. The red of his cloak. The High Priestess. Empress is beautiful. The Emperor. The Hierophant. Look at these turquoises, and it's like a lime green and a yellow. Really nice. The Lovers. Chariot. We have the Strength card. Beautiful. Here's our Hermit. I love the shading of the blue. The Wheel of Fortune. The colours are really intense, aren't they? Justice. There's our Hanged Man. I just want to have a quick look at what it says about the skies, because there was a section just about the skies. So it says, Pixie Pop deck infuses a bold modern feel with the traditional tarot. Since ombre qualities are on trend, we felt it an appropriate feature to enhance the reading experience. These colour combinations, whilst they make the cards pop, they have been thoughtfully selected to complement the cards and their meanings. While we preserved the original background colour on the cards, we took creative liberties with the skies. Ombre colours were chosen based on the elemental suit. So we might get a bit of uniformity when it gets to each of the suits. Intuitive and emotional resonance, as well as chakra colours and spiritual meanings. We invite you to use these pops of colour to assist you in learning the traditional meaning, as well as connecting with the energy of the cards. It does go on, but I just wanted to get a sense of what that was about. But I mean, look, and I love the way they start off really dark and get lighter. Beautiful. Here's our Death card. Purple. Temperance. The Devil. Here we have Tower. Oh, that's stunning. Look at that. And there are a lot of people out there that don't, I won't say don't appreciate, but the Pixie's art style doesn't resonate with them. And a lot of the times they talk about the garish kind of flat yellows and blues, and so I mean, how can we not look at a card like this and just see how beautiful it is? They've done such a good job, as they said, of honouring Pixie's work, because none of her line work has been altered in any way. This doesn't have the oh shit squiggle, which I thought would for a 1909 deck. Judgment. And the World. We have an additional card, the Visionary. So we get Pixie as an altar card, but we get a 79th card, which is the Visionary. And what a lovely way to honour Pixie in that way. I mean, this deck is her vision, so that's wonderful. And again, having an additional card can be used as a significator, but I'm sure there is a write-up divinatory meaning in the book. There is. So after the World, we have the Visionary, and we have a write-up about an impact. The impactful Visionary card is asking you to go inward and listen to the call of your heart, and we've got upright keys and reverse keys. So it is a 79th deck, but as I say, you can use it as a significator if you wanted to as well. All right, so let's look at our wands. I wonder if there are different colours, but Ace of Wands, gorgeous sky. The 2. Oh, look at that. I am in love. Wow. So gorgeous. Our quartz. And then the cups, our water suit. We've got a nice watery blue colours. Oh, look at that. Isn't that stunning? Oh, could this be my favourite RWS clone? Look at the purples, really gorgeous. I know I say that a lot, but it really is. This is, even having it in my hands and going through it now, this has really exceeded even my expectations, and I've got quite high hopes for it as it was. A hair or something on it then. Ah, beautiful. Not a lot they can do with that card, really, is there? Or the next one, I'd have thought, but a few little hues of reds. It really does change the kind of energy as well. I guess that's the idea, but gosh, that's beautiful. Wow. Oh, look at these. The colours in that are just stunning. Oh, look. Wow. I mean, I love everything about this. The deck is about the right thickness. You know, it's a nice, chunky deck. I love the size, actually. They're not too small. I don't like cards that are too small. I like to be able to shuffle them quite easy, and this shuffle is very easy. The edging adds a lovely touch, because I would probably, with these backs, I'd have probably edged these anyway with a black Sharpie, and that gives the exact same effect. So that's done the job for me. I think it's wonderful. You You know, people have said to me before, how many RWS decks do you actually need? But then when they keep releasing different iterations that are as gorgeous as this, then I don't know the answer. But this is probably, well, it's gone right up there as a favourite. So, wow, worth the wait. Glad I was able to obtain it. By the way, what I should have said was, I actually bought this for £25 in English sterling. And that I showed you earlier was 34, so it was £10 cheaper, and it was £22 to post. So I got this deck for less than £50. If I'd bought it the other way, I would have been paying about 110. So do look around. If there's something you want and you're like, you know, not prepared to pay that postage, keep looking around, because you'll be surprised where you'll find them as well. All right, thank you for watching, everybody. I'm not here tomorrow because I have a class on a Wednesday, but I'll be back on Thursday for us to have a look at the Happy Halloween Tarot. So looking forward to that. Take care. Until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.